Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to tear apart a short animated horror story that it absolutely masters the terrifying twist. Now, it might seem pretty simple on the surface, but its real power, the real horror, is in how it's constructed piece by piece to create a feeling of pure dread. You know that feeling when a story just gets under your skin and gives you goosebumps? Well, we're going to use a classic storytelling framework to see exactly how this spooky tale is built, step by terrifying step, to do just that. Okay, let's dive in. So, every great horror story's got to start with a solid foundation of unease, right? This one kicks things off by establishing a really fundamental conflict. A child's deep-seated fear versus an adult's dismissive logic. And boom, here it is. This single line from our main character, Annie, it sets the entire stage. See, the problem isn't just, oh, I'm in a new house. Nope. It's that specific, unsettling view that's going to become the source of the whole conflict. Now, this contrast you're seeing, it lays out a classic horror trope, the unheard child. To Annie, the threat is very real, and it's happening right now. But to her parents, her fear is just a foolish negative thing, or a tantrum. This disagreement is so crucial because it isolates our hero right from the very beginning. She's left completely alone with her fear. All right, so next, the story starts building on that unease. It shifts from just a vague feeling of dread into a series of really specific, terrifying events that, they become a lot harder to just ignore. You can see how the tension is methodically ramped up here. It goes from a self-doubting glimpse to a definite, confirmed sighting. But you gotta notice the pivotal role of the mother's theory. She provides this rational, but as we find out, totally incorrect explanation that really changes everything for Annie. And here's the really clever part. This logical explanation doesn't actually calm the situation down. Now, instead, it empowers Annie with a new and very dangerous mission. She's no longer a passive victim of a haunting. She's now an active investigator, which, you guessed it, propels her directly toward the danger. And that leads us right to the point of no return. Fueled by this totally false sense of security, our protagonist makes the fateful decision to confront this mystery head-on. I mean, from Annie's perspective, her plan is brave and it's perfectly logical. She's just gonna go catch some neighborhood kid and get them in trouble. But for us, the audience, we can see the terrible, terrible flaw in her logic. This is just a perfect moment of dramatic irony. We're practically shouting at the screen, right? Because we understand the true danger far better than she does. She's thinking she's dealing with a simple prankster, not some kind of supernatural entity. And of course, that's exactly what she does. She checks every single box, walking right into the perfectly laid trap. And the story just quickly and brutally subverts her expectations. The house isn't just a place for a prank, it's a prison. The moment she finds that room empty and realizes the front door, the one she left open, is now sealed shut, her sense of control just completely evaporates. And now for the part of the story that turns everything on its head and delivers that final, chilling blow. This is what transforms a simple ghost story into something that is truly haunting. So it turns out this isn't a haunting at all. It's a replacement. It's a terrifying body-snatching scenario, explained in the most direct way possible. The threat was never about the spirit scaring her. It was about the spirit becoming her. And this right here really brings us to the horrific finality of the situation. It's not just that Annie is trapped. No, it's that her entire life has been stolen and is just continuing on without her. There is no rescue, there's no escape, just a complete and totally unnoticed switch. This is the detail that truly makes the story so effective. The ultimate horror isn't just being trapped or replaced, it's being replaced and completely, utterly forgotten by the people who are supposed to know you best. It's a question that just kind of lingers long after the story ends, doesn't it? Would they ever notice? What subtle changes might finally give the monster away? It forces us to think about what it truly means to know someone. And that, my friends, is a chilling thought indeed.